Certainly, there are certain cancers which are genetically defined or are potentially hereditary, and there are certain cancers which are not hereditary. So it is very important to understand that it is meant for only certain type of cancers, and these are namely breast, ovarian, prostate, and now recently pancreas has been added to the list, uterus, and large intestine cancers. So these are the cancers which are common and can be potentially hereditary. So such patients who have a history of cancer either in themselves or in their family, and they should have at least two family members affected by these potential cancers which can be hereditary. Such patients are only eligible for having a gene sequencing done, or unaffected family members would be eligible for a gene sequencing test. Anyone is not eligible for gene sequencing test. That means there should not be any fear in the mind of a common man that, oh, there's a gene sequencing test, why not get it done? That is not the right idea to do a gene sequencing test. There are certain preambles which need to be fulfilled before a gene sequencing test can be written. Out of anxiety, doing a gene sequencing test is not the right thing to do because the chance is not very high to find a gene mutation. There has to be a family history, or there has to be an affected member of the family who would require a gene sequencing test. And mind you, it is also important to suggest that if somebody has had a gene mutation in the family and has had cancer because of that, that does not mean that it will get percolated into the next generation. There is only a 50% chance that the gene gets percolated into the next generation, because half of your chromosome comes from your mother and half of your chromosomes are coming from father. It is possible that the affected chromosome doesn't get percolated into the next generation. And having a mutated gene is not a guarantee that you will get cancer, because you have one chromosome, which is the healthy chromosome, is coming from one of the healthy parent, whereas the bad chromosome is coming from the affected parent. And therefore, the good chromosome may still protect you enough from developing cancer. It is only a mix of genes and environmental situations or environmental pressures which can cause, put together can cause cancer. For example, a patient who has got a BRCA mutation, a mutation which is responsible for causing hereditary cancer, and is obese, and is also smoking, and is also drinking a lot of alcohol, and is leading a very sedentary lifestyle, that particular person is more likely to get cancer. So it is not only the gene which is responsible, it is the environment which causes genetic mutations further during the course of your life, during the 40 to 50 years of life, that in addition to the genes can predispose the person to develop cancer. So it's not only the gene. That is very important to understand.